I'm up. Go, Benny. Curl tail grub, mate.
On the curl tail. It's just about to change and finally got a bite.
While you're puffing, mate, I might tell people what you're doing. We're out off about 75 miles to the west of Sajuna at the moment. A crew from Why Not Charters, and we're jigging for kings and some of the other ooglies which hang around here. And Benny and I are chucking some of the Z-Man plastics on TT 2-ounce jig heads. And we've loaded up with the Venom range of jigging rods. I think I've got the 3 to 5 PE. Benny's on the 1 to 3. He's opted for the hard challenge of go light on some big ooglies around here. Maybe we'll have colour soon, so I'll let him puff it and get it in for you.
Coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Alrighty.
Trying out the new little plastics from Z-Man. Use the curl tail. Got me first South Oz Samson. A couple of metres off the bottom. It's a nice slow retrieve. I think with these curl tails, the object is trying to use them nice and slow. You know, they got a tendency to wrap, so this fish obviously liked it, so I'll just keep that pattern going and we'll get him back in the drink, eh? The retrieve I'm using today to use these curl tail plastics is, like I said before, they've got a tendency to wrap, so it's more like a nice, slow, sort of hopping retrieve. You're just getting that curl tail to sort of dart up, dart back down, dart up. So it's just sort of a constant sort of slow wind and a little hop, as you would sort of any other salt plastic over a flat, over sort of a sandbar. You're just doing that hop, but it's just more of a constant retrieve. And the fish has just hit that on the drop. Come on. He feels all right too.
Oh, yep.
No, I just got a bite behind me. And this one's a bit angry because he hooked me up high. It's the beauty about using a good quality jig stick. Put the power when you need it. Using the Spin Wilson Venom. And look, I've turned him now. He's coming up all right.
Yep. What was it? Big trevally.
Trevally.
That's a cracker. That's a chunk, Benny.
It is a chunk of fish. The boys have been telling me it's a pretty good fish for these waters. Hang me on the drop. I wasn't even jigging it. I wasn't doing much to the action. It's just free falling back down and rolling back down.
Nice thing about the colour too, Benny. Nice white colour, deeper water, a lot of contrast. Some of these plastics glow as well. So it gives you a lot of options in terms of colour range, and yeah, mate, lots of nice action.
That's it, mate. Put it on with a nice heavy jig head just to get your depth right. You don't want to fish it too heavy or too light, you know. You've got to get that right. You don't want to be fishing shallow water, banging up a big jig head when you don't really need it. So it's choosing the right jig head and the right plastic to result in a good fish. All right, Nigel, I reckon we get the jig head out.
Mate, spear time.
Good work. That's all right. Go back again, get some more action.
Z-Man cater very well for the angler that wants to deep jig soft plastics. Starting with the Grub Z, this 9-inch plastic with its action style tail is often referred to as a curl tail grub by many anglers. It is very well complemented by the Streak Z, a minnow style plastic, and in 8 inches, plenty of profile and a darting action will definitely get attention when you're jigging in the depths. If you want a bigger bodied lure, plenty of profile, and one that imitates a popular bait fish source, then look no further than the 9-inch ballyhoos. It's a dead set cracker for your garfish. Don't necessarily just have to have that traditional retrieve. You can do the fast wind, fast as you can, or you can just slow roll it as Benny was doing to catch a couple of those fish before. At the end of the day, just work any given day on the water as best you can and try and find out what's tuning those fish in. Some days it's a jerky retrieve, sometimes it's a slow retrieve. Benefit of the plastic, world's your oyster. You can try any retrieve you want. You'll find one in there that's going to work.
No, another good one.
On the pause, rip, pause, clunk. Trev, probably. Oh, he's beating like that. Wes. Decky Wes. Good job. Thanks, mate. There you go. So the 8-inch Streak Z style plastics from Z-Man. It's on their minnow style plastics. And he's just said, here you go. There it is, I'm spitting it out and I'm going back. See you later. And there you go, that's what he's eating. 8-inch soft plastic. I guess one of the beauties using soft plastics, people at home might be going, well, why aren't you using metal jigs like the other guys in the boat? The metal jigs obviously work. Benefit with the plastic is you can fish in a lot of different ways. You can sometimes slow your retrieve, like Benny's been doing, and because he's got a curled tail on it, it's still wiggling and it still looks like something worth eating. Even that minnow style plastic darts and weaves in the water like a bait fish that's trying to get away. Nice and soft as well, so when a fish does chomp on that, it feels like the real thing. So if he misses it on the first go, often encourages him to come back and have another crack because it does feel like the real thing. Beauty of these Z-Man plastics, highly durable, get a lot of fish on one plastic. They stay on the jig head very well. That's just another option. If you are out jigging, don't ignore the soft plastics. While Benny's using the Wilson's Venom range of jigging rods in the 1 to 3 PE, I've loaded up with the 3 to 5 PE, just to hopefully tame some of the big brutes that you find around here, match it up with a Stella 10,000. I've got the Power Pro braid, helps me change his colour every 7.5 metres, help me know which depth I'm fishing. And Benny's a bit jealous, I've got something pretty special and yellow on the end of the rod. It's a cushion, which is brought out by the Nomad guys, and it's, you don't have a gimbal on board, this thing helps out, reduce the pain on good fish. Oh, far out. And this is what we came here for, to get ironed out. Said to Benny about 2 drops ago, I've just come to South Australia to get levelled out by one of these brutes that live here.
Go mate, I'll go around you.
Oh,
Got a puffing and panting going on, mate. You doing
mate,
all right there?
I'm hurting. Oh, no, get up, get up. Talked to Cord at the Wilson's factory. He tests these rods out and he deadlifts 40 kilo weights on these things to make sure that when you're out in the water and locked and loaded, stuff doesn't let you down. It's a fair chance I'm going to wear out before this rod does. These big fish, you just gotta try and work them bit by bit without panicking them too much. They don't like getting hurt. You put strain on them, they're very good at just working you back down to bottom. So it's a case of just work them up slowly, bit by bit.
Making some ground on him yet or what? No?
Oh, I'm in a world of hurt.
He's making you hurt. What a puffing and panting going on. Making some ground on him?
I don't know. Sometimes yes, then he takes it back. Big fish. Woo!
Well done, Wes.
Hey! Oh,
It's
hurting.
Well done.
Benny, this is what we came here for.
Well done, mate. Hurt yourself.
Oh, I'm hurting. Arms and back. I'm going to pop this little plastic out if I can. Mate, that's the damager. Little minnow style.
TT jig head held in there just fine
That's
too.
a magnificent job. 2 ounce jig head.
A lot of pressures on that hook, mate. She ain't even bending at all.
No, 120 pound braid. 120 pound leader. Sorry. Past 80 pound braid. 120 pound leader.
Magic fish, magic.
And
what's
chunk.
the scale in your kingies you've caught? This has got to be up there in your biggest, eh?
I reckon he's pretty close to my biggest, mate.
Done well, mate. Absolutely unreal.
And aren't they majestic fish? And just shows you the kind of tackle you need to tame them. These guys don't come in easy. They're going to hurt you every step of the way. So we've come armed with the right equipment. Tough braid, tough lines, the Venom range, which Cord said, mate, you're going to hurt everything you hook. And he was right, he just didn't tell me how much they were going to hurt me.
And it's done the job, mate. Look at that. Unbelievable.
Alrighty.
Well, that's what we come here for.
Your turn, mate.
I reckon you get a couple of picks and slide him back in, eh?
Done deal. make sure we give this fish every chance of survival and put a weight on him. We're going to drop him down deep before we release that weight. Thanks, Louise.
It's Bill Klassen here from The Fishing Show, and if you like this instructional video and want to learn more, it's simple. Go to fishingshowtv.com.au and see a whole host of additional videos.